Morgan Rogers to Arsenal. Morgan Rogers to Arsenal. I want to tell you what I know so far about Morgan Rogers moving from Aston Villa to Arsenal. I know Arsenal fans, you love to hear this. Yes, I know Arsenal fans, you want to hear this. Subscribe, share, and like. So let me start. The important information I know on Morgan Rogers' potential move to Arsenal. Number one. Arsenal are expected to open formal talks with Aston Villa from this week. Arsenal will open formal talks with Aston Villa this week, starting from Monday. Arsenal is expected now to approach Aston Villa. Yes, they are expected to approach Aston Villa and start talking about the deal because Arsenal want to sign Morgan Rogers. Now, Arsenal representatives will go and meet Aston Villa representatives. They sit somewhere. They start talking. They start negotiating. Yes, Arsenal will tell Aston Villa, oh, we want this boy. We want to sign this boy. We want to do this. We want to sign him. Now it's official. Arsenal is opening talks starting from next week on Monday. Yes, on potential signing of Morgan Rogers. Number two, Arsenal are very, very interested in signing Morgan Rogers. You should know that. Arsenal is not just going to sign Morgan because he just want. No. Arsenal is really, really interested in Rogers. That's why they want to sign him. They are very, 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 very keen. Number one, okay, the reason why, because Arsenal want to strengthen their forward. You know very well how Arsenal struggled to score goals. If it was not set pieces, I don't know even how many goals Arsenal finished with last season. Imagine Arsenal was the champion of EPL, but they didn't score many goals. The goals that were there were scored by defense and set pieces. The forward, starting from midfield, that is Captain Odegaard, Eze, Rice, Zubimendi, Merino. Going to forward, Saka, Martinelli, Trossard, Jesus, Gyökeres. They did not perform very well. You understand? So Arsenal is looking for players who can come and activate that forward so that we can, or Arsenal can start scoring goals. Another one, Arsenal personal terms between Arsenal and Morgan Rogers is not an issue. Yes, personal terms is not an issue because Rogers himself want to move to Arsenal. You know, when a player is open, you want to move to a certain club, personal terms is not an issue. So it means Arsenal and Rogers, in terms of personal terms, will be very, very, very easy because Rogers want to move to Arsenal. It is straightforward. He just want to move to Arsenal. You know, there are so many teams interested. Chelsea is among them. But the boy want Arsenal. Yes, let me move forward. Now, what will determine is the price. That is now will be the hardest exam for Arsenal. Transfer fee. Arsenal want to complete the deal with a reasonable price. Arsenal don't want to overpay for Morgan Rogers. They just want a reasonable price. Aston Villa is targeting 85 million pounds to 100. 85 million pounds to 100. You understand? That is what Aston Villa want. Now, Arsenal will sit down with Aston Villa to discuss the price. The price now will be the problem. Arsenal don't want to overpay for Morgan Rogers. That is where things now will be very difficult for Arsenal, because Aston Villa might decide to overprice, and Arsenal don't want to overpay. So Aston Villa will sit down with Arsenal to discuss the price. This one will take time. This is the only thing that will make this process take time. But the player want to join Arsenal. Arsenal want the player. Now, Aston Villa's price will determine whether the process will be so fast or not. Yes. But Arsenal remains optimistic of signing Morgan Rogers. I want to see your comments. How do you see? Do you want Arsenal to fasten this process to sign Morgan Rogers? Number 2, do you want Arsenal to pay any price Aston Villa will want, or Arsenal is just fine when it negotiates? Yes. Yes, when it negotiates. Because Arsenal don't want to overpay. Arsenal don't want to overpay. Subscribe, share, like, and comment.